the Trump administration has now constructed 100 miles of new border wall system on the southern border. This is a milestone achievement for the president, the department, and more importantly for our country.
That is the acting Secretary of Homeland Security, Chad Wolf, announcing the completion of 100 miles of President Trump's controversial border wall. Administration saying they're on track to finish a total of 450 miles of new wall by the end of this year. William Lajeunesse, he's been at the border countless times from our West Coast Bureau now. William, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill, including on Friday in Yuma. Now, the wall, of course, was a campaign promise. 100 miles, though, in 3 years, that's not so much, unless you consider the multiple lawsuits and congressional efforts to stop it. Remember, they're taking the money away. Well, Trump won most of those fights. And now Wolf says DHS can build a mile of fence a day. He credits that and forcing migrants to remain in Mexico for a dramatic decline in border apprehensions.
We're trying to shift that illegal entry, those illegal apprehensions, into areas that are easier to patrol and eventually to ports of entry. So there is a system, there is a method to our strategy, and it's working.
So the new wall in Yuma replaces a vehicle barrier which stops no one from crossing the border on foot. Meanwhile, in South Texas, the administration challenged but failed to stop construction of a private 3-mile wall along the Rio Grande River, which it claims will injure wildlife and damage the floodplain. Construction of that could begin this week. Now, in the last 7 months, border apprehensions have declined 70%, with many Central Americans staying home, realizing that they'll be forced to wait in Mexico for their day in court. Wolf and Senator Martha McSally defend that policy that migrants say is unsafe. Bill, wall construction as piecemeal. You get 5 miles here, 10 miles there. Some replaces old fence, some is new fence. But these stretches mostly plug holes where migrants are currently crossing.